Hello, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Pleb is back in today's special report. I'm going to catch you guys up with everything that's happening in Venezuela as the protests are completely crazy now, and it appears that Venezuelans may actually get their freedom back after 25 years of communist rule. You won't want to miss tonight's story. Stick around. Before we start tonight's report, just a quick reminder. Are you fed up of the bias of the mainstream media? Are you looking for actual real news? Well, if you are, smash subscribe on my channel because I'm going to show you the news the mainstream media won't. Welcome to your Tuesday report. Today's episode will be all about what's happening in Venezuela. Now, I covered yesterday what happened in the aftermath of the election, and now we're going to get into the protests. Now, the real reason that people are out rioting in Venezuela right now is because the election was stolen from them, taken away from them in the most egregious, obvious way possible. Here is the actual real results. And like any good communist, Maduro is now crying and complaining and blaming Elon Musk for him losing the election. Yes, this is how crazy Maduro is. So now we're going to head into day 2 of the protests, and the Venezuelan people from the countryside have arrived to Caracas on their horses, ready to fight for freedom. Nice. And that was not the only horse heading into Caracas. There were actually more. And shortly thereafter, the protesters have officially taken control of Venezuela's biggest airport. Damn. Look at that. They have this airport completely surrounded. And here are the scenes outside the arrivals or departures. I'm not exactly sure. Wow. Maduro is absolutely screwed. So that's the airport, and things started really heating up inside the capital. Wow. That is a lot of people. And over at this protest, it seems like the first order of business was to tear down all propaganda related to Maduro. Wow. They're chanting Libertad, freedom in the back, but yes, the Maduro signs are coming down. So that was a small sign they pulled down. Look at this massive sign that the protesters ripped down. Wow. Let's go. The dictatorship is coming to an end, folks. But apparently ripping down signs wasn't enough. They also are burning them. Wow. So those were the Maduro signs, but the protesters also started ripping down Cuban flags on Venezuelan soil. Wow. They're really done with they're really done with communism. It's beautiful to see. Now that the propaganda signs and flags were out of the way, well, the next step for the protesters was to start flipping police vehicles. Wow, eh? Damn. Wow. But here's where things start getting awesome, because Maduro's National Guard clearly are starting to side with the people. And in this next clip I'm going to show you, they take off their uniforms and join the protesters. Wow. They're winning. The people are winning. Look. Let's go. Take off your uniform too, guy. Let's go. Yes, another one. Libertad, libertad. And yes. Look at them. Power to the people. My God, I'm getting goosebumps watching this. Oh my gosh. Yes. Freedom is infectious. Let's go, Venezuela. So that's over at the police station. But now in the streets of Caracas, the National Guard have joined the protesters and are now marching with them too. Look at them. They're waving at the crowd. They're walking with them. They're all walking together. Isn't this beautiful? Now let's move things over into the early evening, and the protesters are doing it again. They keep ripping down statues of Hugo Chavez. Ah, nice. Wow. And the protesters kept ripping down more statues of Chavez, and this time they decided to light it on fire. Yes. Look here. Hey man, they want to light metal on fire, go ahead. It's going to do nothing, but hey, it sends a good message here, a strong message. Let's go Venezuela. And in the streets of Venezuela, the protesters took the head of the Hugo Chavez statue and started riding it around the city, dragging on the back of their motorbikes. That's awesome. Oh man, right on his little scooter, his motorbike. That's awesome, man. Let's go. Let's go. And in the night, the protesters continued tearing down Maduro propaganda. Notice how the National Guard or whatever just walking by doing nothing here. They don't care. They don't care. And the reason that these National Guardsmen don't care is because they're on the side of the people. And in this next clip, you'll see why. As they arrive into the city to guard it, they greet the protesters. Wow. This is powerful stuff, man. Freedom is coming from the people, for the people of Venezuela. So those were the protesters. Now we're going to talk a little bit about the leader of the opposition, who has been hiding in the Argentina embassy for months. And Maduro sent his thugs to go and arrest them. But guess what? The people protected them. Here's the scenes inside the embassy.
Hoy nos han asediado los cuerpos de seguridad del Estado en la residencia oficial de los vecinos. Ahí está la brigada de motorizados y los vecinos de este sector apoyando la libertad de Venezuela. ¡Bravo Venezuela! ¡Esto se acabó!
And here is some footage outside the embassy where the leader of the opposition, Maria Corina Machado, goes and greets the protesters who are protecting them. Look at that. That's a kid. This is the woman for the people. Protect her at all costs. It's absolutely beautiful to see the Venezuelan people protecting their future leader. This is what it's all about. And last night in Venezuela, the streets were absolutely packed with protesters. Look at some of this footage. Wow. Do you see how many people there are there? Hundreds of thousands. Insane. Wow. And well into the darkness of the night, the protester patriots took on the National Guard and just battled it out in the streets. Wow. Things are heating up. Damn. It's getting crazy in Venezuela. So these are the scenes here. Damn, things are getting crazy. They're battling it out here. I'm going to just mute the audio for the pew-pews. But yeah, they're battling it out in the streets. And during the night, the protesters managed to surround the building, holding Maduro's thugs, the colectivos, and threw, beer bottles with gasoline in it, Let's go watch. Look at the roof here. Oh my gosh. Do you guys see that? Okay, rewind that. Look what they're doing. Look at the roof here. Oh my God. It's getting crazy. And it looks like the colectivos they're forced to leave the building. If you look down here. Crazy scenes in Caracas. And in another wild turn of events here in Venezuela, the people are not armed except for the criminals. And apparently the criminals have decided to join the people here and have issued a warning to the Venezuelan government, to Maduro, saying they must not massacre innocent people or they will face retaliation. The leader from this gang, Tren del Llano in Guarico State, has released a video warning Maduro's forces to heed the demands of the Venezuelan people or face consequences. Crazy. And the armed criminals were not kidding. Like, there is tons of footage. I can't show it in this video or on this platform, but yes, they fought back against Maduro's thugs using their weapons. So now the people are no longer unarmed. And in the night, the protesters managed to storm a bunch of police stations and light some police cars on fire. Wow. This looks like the apocalypse. Wow, man.
29 de julio del 2024. Nadie lo quiere.
And during the night, the protesters also stormed Maduro's party headquarters on Margarita Island. Look at this. Kind of fuzzy, but man, it's all crumbling. Wow. Damn. And honestly, during the night, the protesters were gangster as hell because Maduro sent his forces to intimidate them with shots. And as you'll see in this footage, they don't even flinch. Look at this. Look at this right here where my mouse is. Look at that. They don't even move. Look. Oh, did you guys see that? Zoom in. They're pouring water now on the National Guard from their balconies. So that was last night. day 2. Now we'll take things over to day 3 in the morning. And the protesters were seen returning looted goods. And they were quoted saying in Spanish, "We don't want thieves here. We want our freedom." Oh, is that a fan? Oh, wow. How beautiful is this? This is powerful stuff, man. This isn't about money. This is about the big picture. It is freedom, and the people are fighting for it. Let's go, Venezuela. And in our last clip from this report, on the morning of day 3, bakers were seen throwing bread into the crowd, giving out free food to the protesters to keep them well fed and keep them fighting. Wow. That's beautiful, man. It's happening. Freedom's coming to Venezuela, folks. Wow. Beautiful. So that's the latest out of Venezuela. Isn't it wild that only on a platform like Elon Musk's X can we literally watch a regime get toppled in real time? There's no chance you could ever see this on Facebook or Instagram. Only available on X. So that's going to be a wrap for today's show, but I want you guys to tell me in the comments down below, do you support the people in Venezuela for their fight against freedom? And people from all over the world are probably going to watch this video, so when you drop a comment, tell me what city and country you are commenting from. If you guys want to support today's show, make sure to share, like, and comment. Buy a membership for $5 Canadian. My name is the Pleb. More reports are coming. Double P, hit us on the outro.
Hey, good to see you. Hey, keep up the great work.
Thank you, guys. You hear that?
Keep up the great work.
Keep up the great work.
Let's bring it home.
Let's bring it home.
The Pleb.
The Pleb. Woo! Yo, I just got a shout out from the next Prime Minister of Canada. Let's go.
See you guys at the next report. Peace.